Hi guys and welcome back. So I just found another airdrop that with any probability in the next couple of weeks could give us a big satisfaction. And as you will see just in a moment, there are two ways to qualify for that. From one side, there is the need of a small investment, literally small investment, to get up to 1,000, 2,000. That's my guess. But on the other side, there is also another strategy to get completely for free. You don't have to do anything else except a couple of actions that are free, and I will also tell you why I do expect that these actions will be rewarded into the coming weeks. So stay tuned, because if you're looking for big opportunities, this is the one. There are not so many people that are following this airdrop, so it could be pretty underfarmed. Plus, we are talking about something that raised about 25 million. So yes, 25 million dollars. They raised this amount of money, so they are pretty big, and that's the reason why I like this airdrop. So stay tuned. Okay guys, before to start, let me say this channel is about educational content. Nothing has to be intended as financial advice. If you want to invest in anything, that's super cool, but do always your research. My goal here is just to help you to understand which are the opportunities, but it's just my opinion, and nothing that I said is certain. As I said many times, specifically when we talk about airdrops, everything is just about uncertainty. We don't know what will happen in the future. We just know that maybe sooner, later, we don't know when, but it's possible that projects will reward us pretty well, as it happened many times in the last couple of months. And guys, don't forget to leave us a big thumbs up, drop a comment to the comment section. Let me know, I'm curious about one thing, guys. Which are the airdrops that you are following right now? Let me know into the comment section, and let me know if there is any airdrop that you would like to have an overview, a digging more into that airdrop. Let me know into the comment section below. Okay guys, let's start and let's unveil the name of this project. And yes, the name of the project is Debank. That maybe you are familiar with that because it's one of the most famous wallet analyzer. On the other side, it's adding all everyday new features. As you can see, I don't know if you have been recently on the platform, they are changing the interface because it's evolving and becoming something bigger. And if from one side it's close to something like you have already got an airdrop, it's called Arkham Intelligence, and look at the chart of Arkham. It's insane. It already reached something like 3 billion of evaluation. So FDB, that's pretty a lot. And when we talk about Debank, we are also talking about another project has a big fundraise, $25 million. That's pretty a lot of money. And with Arkham, so much money have been flowing into the pockets of the users, and I do believe that the same will happen with Debank. And stay tuned, because as I told you, there are two ways. Why? Simply because if from one side, Debank is an analyzer like Arkham Intelligence, on the other side, it's also becoming a social media with different kind of features. For example, you can check here your stream. That's the stream if you have posted anything. But if you go here and you click on any user, you will see all the information about that profile, but also so how much money they have. For example, this guy here has around 3 million, but also all the posts like you were on a Twitter-like tool. The reason why I want to talk about Debank today, specifically today, because this post came out just the other day, just yesterday. What I said is, are you ready? Are you ready with for the snapshot? Because that's the meaning, obviously. It means that probably in the coming weeks, they are about to do an airdrop. There is a cool thing that for some reason, there are a lot of rumors about a possible criteria to get this airdrop. But as you will discover in a moment, I will also show you, obviously, the criteria that were just leaked. I do believe there is another way to be qualified for this airdrop for a specific reason that I will unveil to you just in a second. Before going on, obviously, let me share with you which are the leaked criteria. As you can see from this guy on Twitter, but there are different posts that are claiming the same, actually, there are three criteria. First of all, the net worth. So how much money do you have in that wallet? Just to give you an idea. For example, this guy here has around 3 million. Each of us has a wallet with a certain amount of money into. Let me remind you that Debank is tracking at the moment only EVM wallets. So all the main chains are tracked, but just the one that are Ethereum virtual machine compatible. The second criteria is if you minted a Web3 ID. So as you can understand, this is an action that is not free. For example, the name that you are seeing here, it's the name of the Web3 ID. For example, if I go into the name of the wallet I just connected, as you can see, this is a Virgin wallet, so it didn't mint any ID, but you can mint it here. The price is about $96. For example, if I was minting DeFi talks, I have just to deposit here. You have to deposit from your wallet, from the main wallet to the Debank layer 2, and after that you have to pay for that. It costs $96. Before saying, oh my God, you say that it's free. Yes, the Visa strategy is also free. I want to show you first this one because with any probability, this strategy will be the one that will reward at most the people, the users of the bank for two reasons. First of all, let me finish the overview about the criteria. The third criteria is addresses have followers on the bank and TVF that is major than 0. It simply means that how much money the followers of that guy are having. It's about 1.6 billion, and he has about 27,000 followers. So these two metrics have to be more than 0. The reason why I do think that these criteria, specifically the Web3 ID minted, will be something big, from one side is because, as you can see from this post, there are just 40,000 people that met that criteria. And we know that smaller is the amount of people, higher is the reward. And if you want to prove, just go here. This is the Debank from the GitHub from Debank, and you can find different information, including the list of the wallets that are qualified for this with these criteria. I will also leave this kind of thread. If you want to know more, there are different links that could be useful if you want to dig into the story. So the first strategy requires you to mint ID, to have at least $1,000 balanced into that wallet, and please follow something or ask someone to follow you in order to have at least the TVF and the number of followers that is more than 0. So this is the first strategy. I do expect that that kind of strategy could pay you something like 1,000, 2,000, mainly because if you think about 2,000 multiplied by 40,000 means around 40 million. And I do expect that this airdrop, if you think about, if we make like an FDV about 3 billion that is reachable by Debank, if we use 5% as a percentage of the supply that will be distributed as an airdrop, it makes around 150 million. So having 40, 70 million as an airdrop to these users, that's something that is doable. On the other side, there is another thing that you have to take in account. Do you remember at the beginning? I told you, they are trying to create a social media. And what you need if you want to create a social media is to have the largest user base as possible. So I would be surprised, honestly, if they were dedicating 100% of the airdrop just to these users. Yes, I do think that they will be rewarded more, but it makes no sense to not reward the largest, all the user base, people who are maybe not having minted because they don't have maybe to pay $96, but they are interacting on the platform. That's a good value. That's a great value for them. So I do expect that somehow they will reward these users. So one strategy that you can start acting now, it's pretty simple. You create an account in Debank, just connect the wallet. Please do not connect the wallet is completely empty like this one. There is no way that they are looking for fake users. They want to have real users. So I do think that at least a criteria like having a wallet with something inside or something like that, there will be. As always, guys, remember, they don't want to have fake users. They want real users. That's not just about Debank, but any kind of airdrop, layer 0, ZK, and so on, ZK Sync, obviously, and all the other big airdrops. They don't want to have CBILs or just fake users. They want to have you as a real user who is creating value on their platform. So I still believe that it's still possible to use different wallets because that's normal. All of us are having many wallets, but make them real, not just like CBIL. So if you want to create more accounts on Debank, don't just create a new wallet with 0, but use old wallets that are having some money, put more money into, possibly not connected one to the other one. Otherwise, do as you want, but remember, rule number 1, you need to be real. Once you have a real account or several real accounts, connect them and start publishing content. Possibly create content that is valuable. As you can see, if you click here on new post, you will be able to create a single post like on Twitter, create a thread, a pool, a lucky draw, ask pro, and whatever. So you have different kinds of ways to create content, and do that, guys, at least a couple of contents for a day if you literally are pursuing the goal to be rewarded as a user. Maybe you don't have the Web3 ID, but you can still be rewarded if you are interacting into the platform. Another thing that you have to do, join the different groups. You can check it out, the different groups, and you can ask to be added into them. Use all the features. The more features you are using, follow, for example, other users. It's pretty simple. You have to do is to come in here, find a user, follow them, follow this other one, and so on. After that, if you can also connect the same application on your mobile phone, connecting your account, that's something that will allow you also to ask for a badge, because as you can see here, there are the different web badges. Just click here, select the different badges that you can use. The easiest one is the application, that is this one. And as you can see, there are not so many people that minted this badge, just 25,000 people. It's a small amount of people. So just connect your mobile, do the action, and mint the badge. So the whole idea about that is that Debank has the need to reward two kinds of users. First of all, they obviously want to reward people who paid, who put money into their ecosystem, because these users are for them valuable because they are bringing money into that. So I do expect that they will send more money to this cluster of users. On the other side, they need a large user base. So they will be, with any probability, again, guys, I'm just making assumptions, something that in my view makes sense, but maybe to you, I'm just saying stupid things. That's normal. I'm not saying that I'm having the truth. Nobody has it. Just do your own research, take my information as you want, but start wondering about which could be a possible strategy. Obviously, if you know someone in Debank that has some kind of insider information, just let us know. Maybe you can help also us on the other side. So I do believe that it makes sense for them to reward the vast user base just by rewarding the most active users, people who were interacting, posting, and so on. So do that. It's free, but start doing with persistency every day. More actions, the more you do, the more you will get in exchange. Nothing prevents you to use different wallets, but please do it with wallets that are looking real. So guys, let me know what you think about this airdrop. I do believe that it's something that is one of the most silent airdrops, but that can give us a pretty good satisfaction. Obviously, you can always mint the Web3 ID with different wallets. If you want to invest more money into that, just be aware that there is no certainty on the coming back. We know that it's possible, maybe even probable, but who knows? And on the other side, who knows when they will do the snapshot? Could be in a year. Maybe it happened just the 6th of May. So it already happened. And whatever we'll do from now on, it will not change our destiny. So be aware of both options and take your decision based on your portfolio, on your time, and whatever. Guys, thank you for following me. Please don't forget to leave us a big, big thumbs up. Drop a comment. Let me know which is your favorite airdrop. And I will see you soon with another video. Bye, guys.